guide somebody. You know, if you don't have the necessary tools, you know, the instructions on how to maneuver or how to bypass certain situations, or you're gonna misguide people, man. You know, you gotta show them the law, statutes, commandments. You gotta show them the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, the true names, and who is salvation for. All right, and you gotta have all this knowledge. You can't be ignorant in a small or great matter. All right, so we had to have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Verse 19, it says, "And art confident that thou thyself are a guide of the blind, a light of them which are in darkness, an instructor of the foolish, a teacher of babes, which has the form of knowledge, and of the truth in the law." See, it says, "Thou therefore which teachest another, teachest thou not thyself? That thou preachest a man should not steal, dost thou steal?" See, because when Yahushua told them in Matthew 23, observe and do, but not after their works, for they say and do not. You see, because they were hypocrites, you know. But us that are on the highways and the byways, you know, the sincere Akim, you know that you have to come to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua in fear, man, in great complete humbleness and meekness, and with the sincere heart, man, and preaching His word and rehearsing the righteous acts, not just being a hearer but being a doer of the word, man. Actually suffering and going through the motions as Yahushua. Okay, because you got all these individuals, a lot of individuals in the world that say and do not, or they'll tell you the law is void, you know. But that's because they want to continue in their wickedness, you know. Feel like they've been forgiven when you haven't been forgiven. I mean, you haven't been saved yet. All right, no one's been saved yet. Everything is just being put in motion, and you're seeing the awakening of the true people of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, which are the Negro Latinos and Native American Indians. All right, I'm gonna finish it off in verse 22. Read down. It says, "Thou that sayest a man should not commit adultery, dost thou commit adultery? That thou abhorrest idols, dost thou commit sacrilege?" All right, sacrilege. So, you know, a lot of people out here, they love committing adultery, man, and that's one of the things, man. They don't want to know the law that it's there, because the law forbids adultery. It's forbidden, you know. So that's why, man. See, it's verse 23. "Thou that makest thy boast of the law, through breaking the law dishonoreth thou the Most High? For the name of God is blasphemed among the Gentiles through you, as it is written." You know, so it's important to keep the laws to the best of your ability. All right, and to have faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua mingled with works, which is following the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You know, one of the laws, statutes, and commandments is what? Getting your ass out there on the highways and the byways and preaching, man. Where are your works, man? Why aren't you out there on the highways and the byways preaching, man? Prophesying. You know? It's been like 2 or 3 months since you've been on the highways and the byways. Alright? Where are your works? Alright? Let me go back to James 2. Finish it off here. I'm gonna start at James 2:20. "But wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead? Was not Abraham our father justified by works, when he had offered Isaac his son upon the altar? Seest thou how faith wrought with his works, and by works with faith made perfect? And the scripture was fulfilled, which saith, Abraham believed Yahweh, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness, and he was called the friend of the Most High, because Abraham was obedient in the commandment that was given. You know, because Isaac was that was a foreshadowing of Yahweh Shai being given over as a sacrificial lamb, man, without spot, that was pure. You know, so it's in the law that a sheep or a goat, I believe it's a sheep, but I believe it could be both, that you can without blemish or spot, the firstborn is to be sacrificed for the sins of the people. You see, so it was imputed unto Abraham for righteousness, and he was labeled as a friend of God because he obeyed the word, the commandment, man. And it was through faith that his works were wrought through, man. All right, it says in James 2:64, you see then how that by works a man is justified, and not by faith only. Likewise also was not Rahab the harlot justified by works, when she had received the messengers and had seen them out another way? For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also. All right, so I'm gonna end it with that. It's basically self-explanatory, man. If you can't get it, you ain't gonna get it. You know, just do the work, man. Just go out there, obey the commandments, obey your power. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. He didn't give you this gift just to sit on it, to do your own